Hello everyone, welcome back for more. Let's play The Illusion of Gaia. So, last we left off, we had a bunch of jerk statues that came to life if you got within just a couple of steps of them. So we need to move these guys where we want them. And, we've got to be kinda careful about getting too close to them. And something I should have done first time. Stepping on a gold tile emits a sound. There are 4 gold tiles. Stand on each of the 4 tiles at the same time. Now you kind of see why we've got to figure out how to move these things. And now. And we go up here. Should work there. And that opens the door. But now, let's see if we can actually get the 4th in position. Just because if I hadn't stepped on the gold tile, that would have. There. Now we can beat them up for extra dark points, but don't really feel like doing that right now. Will is a little underpowered for this type of thing. So, we really don't want to sit here and try to use that with him. However, if you see that, that means we may not be stuck with Will for, much longer. And we may actually get a competent fighter very soon. Gold ship, lost his life in a trap. Well, what does it mean by trap? It means you don't want to step on these too often. See? Because it just crushed him in a tile. So let's not step on most of these platforms. Because it really doesn't do any... It doesn't really technically hurt you to step on them. Hurt me about that. And some of them will drop platforms in places you actually need platforms. Like that one. Ow. Ow. Okay. I'm getting healing. There we go. And let's go ahead and save while we're here. I'd rather not use an herb if I don't have to. And I would also like to have somebody with a much longer reach than a flute to start finishing off these enemies in here. Besides, he can do it in 3 hits. Maybe left. 1, just this thing, huh? And we gain some defense. Not to mention a way down there if we really need it. I don't think... I'm just trying to remember if this is actually the way we want to go. Yeah, I think this is the only way, so, And there was a reason we came down here. This was a bit of a detour from the primary area, because now that we've got the extended reach, we could go back and beat up that one little spinning, rotating head, but since we're out here... The statue seems to be singing. And we learned a new melody. The melody of the wind. I'm sure we will never use that for anything. Ever. And there's no point to grinding up a bunch of extra dark points right now. Even though that would have been really, really simple. So let's see, I know kind of where I need to go. If I'm not mistaken, this is it. Maybe not. I just went to the wrong place, didn't I? Of course I did. I needed to go somewhere else. Or no, wait a minute. This was the right place, wasn't it? Yes, it was. Okay. Hey, that was a unique little dark sphere thing that it dropped. One that refills 5 hit points. If we'd been hurt, that would be very useful. But sadly, or really not that sadly, we weren't really hurt. Let's run across, jump there, and get access to this new area. And see what we can do about tracking down these 5 enemies. That's 2. And that's 5. And now we have more hit points. More hit points and access to another part of this whole map. Now, sadly, we do kind of have to beat this stuff up. Because these count as enemies in the room. The good thing is, with Freedan here, you can just kind of get like one step down from them, and they have a very hard time actually hitting you. Will doesn't get quite the same, leeway. And now we have that. And across we go. With plenty of slimes. Still 13 enemies in here. Plenty of statues, too. Clear out because you don't want to be standing where they're going to pop back up, if you can help it. Now I'm taking damage. Couldn't get quite low enough. But we found another herb, so that makes that worth it. that. 8 enemies, which are mostly going to be these things. Or they're mostly going to be slimes. Four left. And these are going to stay put, at least until we do this. And get more defense. So, yeah, nothing new to see here. Let's see. You should be pretty close to finishing this. They should all be like right here. Like straight across, and you're one of those little spinning statues, aren't you? Of course you are. Get our strength upgrade to get our final ladder. Okay, so there is one thing I think I need to check. And since we pretty much have access to this entire side, we don't have to keep going in and out of every single room. Let's see, it is this way, right? That one room with the 4 guards. Yeah, I think I needed to actually finish these guys off. Aww. No boost for doing it, though. Sadly. But just in case you were curious, yeah, we kinda needed to do that. Or I kinda needed to do that just in case you were kinda curious about what actually happened if you cleared that out. Because I know I didn't do it at the beginning. Didn't do it the first time I was there, so, you know. But anyway, we've got access to the final doors here. And through these final doors, get out of my way. Already taken far more damage than I should. 17 more enemies, good grief. So many soldiers. And here comes the least fun soldier layout. Along with 13 more enemies. I think they're all up there. Activate this. Get the freak out of the way. Here. As you see, we need to run across there, but if we try to run across there without coming through first, we will end up in pain. But you noticed I almost have 2.5 lives built up at this point, and we're not done yet. So, back here, in case you forgot. Well, this wasn't what you could forget, but you know. No written language, left legend and sound. Wind. Chant in the golden room. Does that mean to play Melody of the Wind? Okay. So we need to find the golden room and we need to play the Melody of the Wind. Which means we need to be Will. Indeed we did. And once we clear out this room, I think that marks a good stopping spot for, well, the second third of this dungeon. I'm taking a beating. But now we got more strength. Sure, we'll save. Good spot for it. And we need to be Will to play the flute. But, you know, playing the flute, we've still got a few enemies to clear out that I want to be Freedan for, instead of Will. So, when we come back, we'll finish clearing out all the enemies we can, and then we will go deal with... Actually... Nah, we'll do that next time. Then we will turn back into Will and, you know, play the flute and such. All that good stuff. So anyway, take care everyone. I will see you back next time when we finish out the Incan ruins. Later all.